and welcome to Artie's Side of Space. I'm your host, Space, and today we're going to do another box challenge. So I'm going to get one out of the box, and our subject was bees. Ta-da! So, yeah, not too fussed on bees. I love bees, but I don't like the sound they make. It freaks me out. I have been attacked by bees many times. So that's our subject, and we're going to get into it. So first off, I did sketches where you won't see it, but just a basic idea so I can follow instead of messing around. And yeah, I think it went okay. It looks decent, but the one I chose was a sitting down pose, because originally I was going to make her look quite floaty and ominous, but I didn't really like that, and then I chose a pose I've not done before, which was sitting down, so I just chose that one instead. So I'm going to start with the sketching and just basic body shape and the busts, and then we can get into drawing later. This particular drawing took me a very long time to do. It was a lot. So I did alcohol markers last 2 weeks, so this one I decided to do it a bit different and try to just make it more interesting as we go on, so that's the plan. And hence it took so long. And it wasn't even on a full page, it was just, you'll see later. Anyways, as she's a bee, I decided to give her antennae and wings and things like that. So, you know, as you do with bees. I was very surprised how she actually came out, because she wasn't meant to have like a reddish hair color. She was supposed to have like I think it was originally brown, or like maybe slight hints of blonde, but I changed it and it looks a lot better than I imagined it, so that is good. Yeah, I do love this one. I think that I love this one better than the one I did 2 weeks ago. I think because there's a lot more detail, and because I am better at using these supplies, I just found it easier. So that's the plan. Notice how many times I do her eyes though. I did it 3 times before I was happy. Okay. Just to show I am only human and I still can't draw eyes. I've drawn so many eyes. I have a whole page in my other sketchbook full of eyes, but now I still can't draw them on the face. I don't know what the difference is, but yes, if you have that problem, I do too. It makes no sense though, because I can draw them lovely on a page with no face, but when you put it on a face, it looks very weird, so no idea. Anyways, the clothes. I don't like her clothes. It's okay, but it's like any other casual clothes. Yeah, it's not the best clothes I've ever drawn, but the idea was this includes the other character I did. These characters from this series, it will be like they were people who were scientific research on these people. So for instance, so this girl is like, her blood is honey, so it's dripping in honey. She's got very thick blood then. But that's the idea. So these scientists inject weird stuff into them, and then these people become strange, and maybe they all escaped, and now they're just out in the wild. They don't cause any harm. Well, some of them do, some of them don't. So a lot of people like to just stay away from them. And the scientists, nobody knows where they went because they disappeared. But people still think that they are subjects and trying different things on different creatures and humans. So that's the story I'm going with. I just thought it was a bit more interesting than just drawing something. Adding a bit of character to the drawing, I think, is a good idea. So I'm drawing the trees now, and I'm not happy with the one on the left hand side. Oh, I hate that tree. I really dislike that tree. It's just so thick. I mean, you can get really thick trees, but that one's just thick. Anyways, yes, that's the story I'm going with, and I think it's interesting. You know, it's not like anybody else could think of that thing, but you know, scientists trying things on subjects. Anyways, that's just the story I had. But yeah, we're gonna ink up now, and this drawing is going okay so far. I call this the ugly stage. We're coming up to the ugly stage. Ooh, I hate the ugly stage. It sucks so bad. Every time we go through the ugly stage, and it's like, no, ugly. And then it just, I don't know, I just don't want to draw anymore because of it. It's very annoying because I know what the final result will look like as long as I put in the effort, which I did. Yeah, it may be why it took so long doing this one, but never mind. I do have exciting news. I don't know when to say it, but I think I might just say it nearish the end, so that if anybody skipped to the end, you will know. I know not a lot of people, I don't think, would watch the full video. They'd probably skip some parts. So, and if you do watch the full video, then I am forever grateful. I decided to add little bees around her because, I mean, she is covered in honey, so she's dripping in it. I would think the bees are, you know, loving her at the moment. So you can probably tell the background is completely being removed. Actually, no. On the camera it looks like it's being removed, but it's not. I've left a very faint line, and I only inked in that honeycomb because I knew I wouldn't remember it, so that's why I did that. But you will see why I did the rubbing out differently and didn't ink the background, because we are using gouache. Now, for this to work, I don't want thick lines on the background because I'm too scared that the background will pop off and she will be sinking into the background, so we don't want that. So I'm going to make the background a watercolor-y effect. I don't know if that's a word, but we're going for it. And the idea is, you got her, which she stands out because she's all highlighted and, you know, it's in front of you. And then the background is a more watercolor and subtle effect, which I love doing this bit. This is so much fun. So this took me a while to edit and record because there's so much going on. There's just, yeah, I'm colouring everything at the moment, which I like to block out first. So all the colours will be blocked out, and then we go into the detail after we finish blocking it out. So, but yeah, pretty simple. So I'm going to talk a bit about gouache now, because I have been told by myself. You can tell I'm tired today. I have to go to work in like an hour. Also, it's very early. What time is it? Yeah, it's like almost 11 o'clock. That's early to me, okay? I have a late shift tonight. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. We're colouring in stuff. I think I said about 3 times, didn't I, in a row? Also, I love her wings. I made her wings transparent. It's fancy. I've never done that before. I think I have done, but not with gouache. Gouache, that's what we're going to talk about. My gouache is, when it dries, it's kind of sandpaper. It shimmers in the light, and I think I have not the acrylic one, but a watercolor one. I don't know. You can get different types of gouache, and I think I've got the watercolor version of the gouache. Is that right? I don't know. No idea. But I think so. It's a little bit texture, like sandpaper texture, when it dries, when it fully dries, so it shimmers, adds a little sparkle in there. So I'm guessing it's a more sandier gouache than normal, because acrylic gouache is vibrant as heck. It is vibrant. So yeah, just to get an idea. But you can add white gouache, which I always do. So I do the blocking out first, and then once I'm happy with the amount of colour is on the blocking already, so I'm gonna go in with the darker shades, and then I add white in with the gouache, and then you put that on, and it makes it a lot lighter and a lot more opaque. So that's the idea. It's very hard to learn, and it's not easy to learn actually. It's quite a difficult paint to learn, but you gotta get used to all the different textures, because it dries lighter, and the colour you put down is not the colour it will dry as. Also the backgrounds, I should have made it slightly darker and slightly lighter in some places, but I think I've only been using gouache for about, I don't know, like about a year or 2 now, maybe 3, because when did I start? I have no idea. Anyways, about maybe 2-3 years, so I'm not an expert at it at all. I've used the same gouache for that long, it's lasted me forever. But yeah, I think once this one runs out, I might get a fancier gouache set, which is the Winsor & Newton one, because Nerdforge, who's my favourite artist, and a few others, she uses a Winsor & Newton gouache set, and it's beautiful and it's very opaque. So right, we're back. Sorry about that. Someone came to the door, so I'm trying to figure things out now. More of my a package came, and I'm very excited. Right, Nerdforge. She's my favourite YouTuber. I love her just my figurines, and I may have bought something from her website. Now, I'll tell you in the next video, but I love her channel and the inspiration. I've never watched a channel and felt like I need to draw after it, so just keep that in mind. I can't remember his full name, Christian Scott. I'll put it up, but he uses gouache. Now when he uses gouache, it's amazing, and I've learned so many little tricks and tips on how to use gouache. It's really helped me, so I suggest if you do want to go into gouache, go to his channel. And Drawing with Waffles is a very good channel for alcohol markers and things like that, so go to her channel. Free advertisement, yay! But yeah, I love those three. They're just amazing, and yeah, I've learned a lot from the Christian Scott guy because he uses gouache and he does sketches, and I watch his short videos, and I've learned so many little tricks on what to do, you know, with gouache and things like that. I think it's just his style though, the way he adds it onto the paper, it's a little bit more different, which I'm starting to learn. Oh, okay, hence why I was blocking and layering the colours, so I've kind of got that from him. They're just handy little tips if you want to get more in depth into gouache. That's just up to you, I guess. But I do love it. It's just a little tricky to use, that's all. But we're gonna go and do the trees for the background. I love drawing trees. I just love trees. They're so pretty. I'm gonna add some more opaqueness. You see what I mean with that white? That white adds, it makes it way more opaque, so it's a very nice. Yeah, we're gonna, I think we're almost done. The trees took the longest because of their annoying, how many I did, I have no idea. But yeah, I do like the trees now that they're done. I did also add a penciling at the end. I didn't put it on camera because I went outside and I had these watercolor pencils and they're quite opaque, so I decided to just put it on a few little areas. You can see it on the finished product, but yeah, just to let you know. I think colouring pencils, they add a little bit more of a vibrancy to the picture, so they're not so dull. It just adds a little bit of twinkle into her hair as well. I do really like her hair though. I'm so happy with the hair. There's always one thing you love with a drawing and one thing you really hate with a drawing. I just find it quite funny. But yeah, we're almost done, so stay with me. I think we're just gonna keep watching and turn up the music, shall we? Okay, I think it's a good time to tell you about the grass situation. So with the grass, I went too quickly into it. I didn't block the colours out, this is what will happen to your gouache if you don't do the initial steps. Number one, it becomes a little, you can't layer it very well because you don't have that base colour to really lift it off, so I completely scratched the whole entire grass in a moment. Here we go. Just completely colour in a block colour, and then we will add all the details afterwards because it makes it makes the grass almost transparent rather than grass being grass, which is not transparent. If this makes any sense, I have no idea. You're free to comment. Does this make sense? No. Yes. But anyways, that's the idea. Also, I forgot about the trees. I put the branches like over the page. The reason why I made it such a weird shape, the picture, is because there's a lot of detail in gouache, which is why I might need to make my next video a lot longer. Really excited. But if I did a full page in gouache, I would be here for another week, and that's the problem with my next video. So that's why I made it a bit smaller, so that it's not going to take me so long to paint, it's not going to take me so long to edit, it's not going to take me so long to record, blah 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 blah. So my words have just completely vanished, haven't they? So I think it's a good time to tell you what my plan is. So my plan is to continue this channel, this series, but I may have bought something from Nerdforge and a website, and that is her sketchbook. Now I was gonna buy her I was gonna buy her blue one when it came out, her blue sketchbook. I was gonna buy that when it came out, but then it was too much money, and I think I only just started work in another place, and it wasn't gonna work out, and it was too much, so I didn't buy that one. The green one came out, and I loved it. I had enough money, but then I was gonna be taxed, and I didn't want to pay tax because I was gonna be poor at the end of it. I was like, okay, and I didn't buy that one. And then have a look on her website and the video, her recent video, and she brought out a purple sketchbook. Now I had always wondered, when is she ever gonna do a purple sketchbook? Okay, and it comes out. Well, I was mind blown to smithereens, and I bought it, and I also bought her cup, which by the way makes the best tea I've ever known. I'm not joking, it's delicious. I think because the tea drips down instead of just soaks in the bottom. I don't know, but amazing. And I bought the sketchbook, and I did buy another thing, but I don't want to, for the people who can't buy it maybe, but you know. But yes, I did buy it. I did get taxed. Oh, yeah, I got taxed quite a bit actually. But my next video, it might be coming out in 3 weeks time, maybe even 4, because of this project. I'm colouring in 2 pages, let's just say that, and I don't want to do a part 1 and part 2 because I kind of want to do a mini review on Nerdforge sketchbook, because gouache is like a watercolour and a little bit of acrylic, so I want to see how well it can hold up the papers. But I'm so excited. I've already started sketching in. This is how much I need to do. So I'm gonna publish that video in about 3 weeks to 4 weeks, depends when I start colouring it in. But yes, I'll try and keep you updated. For the ones who watch my channel. Anyways, I'm so excited though. Let's finish this drawing, and now that you know it might be coming 3 weeks or 4 weeks, that was the big event. So her hair colour, as you can see, changed to like a gingery red colour. I love it. And we're almost done with her I really love this one though. I think it turned out so good and I really love the results. The trees are my favourite. I've drawn them way better, so yeah, it looks all good to me. I did make a, yeah, I did, there we go. I go over the skin tone over again just to make that shadow and shading and her face. But I really love this drawing and I hope you do too. And it was really fun to experiment with this one, so yeah, it was very nice. I hope you like this one as well, and the idea was a good idea. It's quite hard trying to think of things to do, but I think the box challenge is a good starting point so that this channel has a chance to grow and earn its leaves, you could say, like trees. I'm gonna go over her again with highlight because gouache makes it completely disappear really, so that's what we're gonna do. And I think after that I am done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. And just remember 3 weeks or 4 weeks for the new video. And I will see you in the galaxy somewhere. Have a good day. Bye.